Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Happy New Year. Guys, we got a lot on our plate this year. We got a lot to go. And you know, I'm going to steer away from some of the stuff I've been doing. I'm going to try and do some new stuff. And I think this week we're going to do a 3D printed series once a month. And this is it. And it's for Spectre Ops. I've been sitting on these models. I printed them a while back. I primed and zenned them. And they are just black. So we're going to have to go out of our way here to find some color and make the colors pop, right? I mean, how do you make black pop besides gray? And then, but you've got all these other little elements that are black as well. So we're going to have to focus a little bit on that. Anyway, guys, welcome to the new year. Lots to do. Please like and subscribe. I hope you enjoy the video. I'll see you guys in there. Get a rundown on these British SAS guys. You know, they have an all-black suit. They got a pistol. This guy's got a rifle with a silencer. This leader, he's got, looks like an MP5 with a shotgun for breaching probably, or close combat. We've got this guy. He's got a pistol. He's got his vest here, and he's got an MP5 as well. This guy, he's got, I'm not quite sure what that gun is, but I think this is a Russian body, and I had to just use the head and to finish it because I had an issue when I printed it, I believe. And then we've got this breach guy with the shotgun. And again, these guys should go really quick. I wanted to pick a quick and simple paint for the first video of the year, and this is it. This is going to be some blacks, maybe a few metallics, and maybe a little bit of tan here and there, like on some straps, just to give it a little bit of color. And of course we're going to base it. But anyway, guys, these should go real quick. Let's knock these guys out. I'll see you guys in there. All right, so for these guys, we're going to be using transparent black. I'm going to put a little bit of this down, and when it comes out, it's a little bit thick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to water it down just a little bit with my brush. I'm going to take my brush, dip it in the water. I'm going to come right over here. You can see on the palette here. Mix it with a little bit of water. A little bit better consistency now. And now let's move in. Yeah, this goes on real nice. And I think I'm going to do the vest on this guy black, and I may do one of the other guys more of a brownish, just to give a little bit of a color change. So super easy, goes on real nice. And because we did that zenithal on this, it's actually going to come through. We may be able to get away with one coat. I'm not sure. Sometimes I have to do a couple coats with the black, with the transparents, water it down just a little bit more. Alright, so right here. I'm just going to paint everything black for now, and then I'll come back and do the little parts later, like the brown. And he's got his hand exposed. Did they have gloves? Maybe I could add a little bit of skin tone to the hands. It looks like they're wearing gloves, so let's stick to the glove thing. They wouldn't not. Maybe one guy could do that with, right? We'll see. Getting it down, he's got a little shotgun right there, and I think I'm going to do the handle on that shotgun a brown, kind of his personal weapon rather than, you know, an issued kind of thing, if that's what they do. I don't know. Alright, so black's going down real nice. We're doing it in real time, so you can see. Super easy. I mean, these guys are going to be done real quick. Getting the paint all over. Not being too careful, because it's all black, really, right? Water it down just a little more here. Let's get the, yeah, it's looking good. And I think I'll do the gun last. I may do the gun in an actual opaque. We'll see. I haven't decided yet. We'll get these here. We'll get those hands, and we'll get that helmet. Get those helmet. Boom. Alright, let's get that face. Look at that. Yeah, you can see I got a little bumps from the 3D print supports. Had some issues when I was printing these guys, but whatever, I can cover it up a little bit. Alright, so maybe a little more here, get on the top. Get his hand. So we painted this guy in real time, except for the gun. Right there. And it looks like we're going to end up probably doing 2 coats. I'm thinking. Yeah, 2 coats. But there you go. Yeah, see, it's real thin on top. That paint wants to run down because I added the water. But anyway, let's let that dry, and then we'll go ahead and paint the rest. All right, let's do it. Noticing as I was putting this transparent on there on these 3D models, it really wants to suck into that resin because it's so porous. It feels like so we're definitely going to have to do 2 coats, and I've kind of done 2 coats as I've gone. It's actually going to end up being more like 3, but that's all right. Here's one of the backpacks I may leave as a tan, or a khaki, or a camo tan. I'm not sure yet. Or maybe I'll just do it black. We'll see. I'm not quite sure. I'm just trying to add a little bit of color to these just pure black models. I mean, because if I was to do it just straight up, I mean, it's just pretty much black with some spots of metallic here and there, dull metallic at that, right? And I think what I'll do is I'm going to come back and do the knee pads and stuff with probably some of that rubber paint. A little bit, or gray. I'll highlight them gray, and that'll give these guys a little bit of color other than just black. But I mean, if you're doing just black, that's fine too. I mean, knock yourself out. It's all how far you want to take them, or what you want to do with them. I like to see colors and a little bit of exaggeration, and just other than just black, you know. So all right, so we're going to finish this one up. As you can see, it goes on pretty quick, even in real time as we're talking. You just slap it on there and just keep going. And then we'll, like I said, we know we're going to do a second coat, and I keep going back over. It's kind of like what I call the pre-second coat. But I'm going to have to do a third in a minute as well. Let this dry. But we're getting there. You know, as I sit here and I paint these guys, you know, you can paint these guys with an opaque. Just kind of go over the other routes we can go with black. You can go your standard opaque, paint him all black with your opaque. You know, don't bother with the zenithal. Hell, you could even just prime it black and be done. A couple little highlights and walk away. And you know, there's a couple other ways. What else? You could use an airbrush black on there. Be real quick. Be done real fast. And then just go in and highlight with your brush, or even highlight with your airbrush. So there's all kinds of ways you can do this. Sometimes I like working with the brush rather than the airbrush. I just like the paintbrush. It's satisfying for me. Especially when you're doing quick coats like this, you don't have to be too careful. It's nice. It's kind of relaxing, actually. So, and again, you see how fast it's going on in real time. Real quick, real simple. Alright, let's keep trucking. Alright, so here we're going to go on our second coat. This should really do the trick. And to be honest, I should probably just paint those guns to keep this to the simplest form. I think I'll do that. I'm just going to paint over those guns, and then I'll use some opaque to highlight them, probably with a little metallic in that red like we talked about. So let's just finish these guys up. See, it's just, you can see at the very top, this paint wants to run down this transparent, and also with this what do you call it, the 3D print, it really wants to soak in. See, like that head. It's not bad. It looks good. I like it. It's not too bad. It's going to dry. Once we get this second coat on there, I mean, it solves the problem. Again, right here, let's not be careful. Let's just slap it down, get it done. so we can move on to the fun parts, the highlights. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that gun while we're here. So should have just done it all, right? And I'll probably have to come back with a second coat on that gun, but I can probably do that with the highlights and stuff and the opaques. So getting the back part here, again, real time, knocking it out. His head really wants to soak it up, and that paint wants to run down because I have a lot of water in it, watered it down. Yep. All right, so there we go. Second coat, and we did the guns. Let's move on and finish the rest. Go. Base coats are down with the transparent black, and I ended up doing like 3 coats. And there's still some bare spots, but we're actually gonna cover those up now with a little bit of highlighting. You know, and I just wanted to show you some of this stuff real time rather than just the music playing and this and that. And there's still a little bit of that, right? But I'm kind of explaining things a little more as we go. I hope you like this format a little better. Let me know in the comments below if you like me talking as I'm painting as well as a little bit of the music as well, just to kind of speed things up. You know, let me know in the comments. I appreciate it. Trying to get things going. You know, a little different this year. All right, so now what we're going to move in with rubber, and believe what I do with it, and transparent black. I'm gonna mix these two just a little bit, just to get a little subtle difference on these guys, and go forward with that. All right, let's do it. All right, now we're going to go straight pure rubber, and we're going to do that on the highest areas here. And again, we're sticking, I'm keeping these colors really dull and drab because there's not too much exaggeration here. Got a little something happening on there. I'll fix that. But all right, so we're going to go in with pure rubber and get the higher areas on each of the models. All right, let's do it. There we go. Pretty much the mid-tone is down. That rubber looks really good on this black. It's just really nice. I like it. And I've done this before on this black, but this turns out really great. So what we're going to do now is we're going to actually mix some of the rubber and rubber highlight right here. We're going to mix that and get our highlight next. All right, let's do it. All right, this is about a 50-50 mix. Just going to clip the top areas. Being a little more careful now, just giving those things a little bit of pop now. Believe it or not, we're giving these dull aspects some pop. Right, real simple, real subtle, just on the tops. There, maybe there, a couple little things here and there. Alright, looking good. Alright, real simple. Alright, these guys are pretty much there. Now we're getting to the real fun part. We're going to be using a little bit of metallics to just kind of spot here and there, and at the end we're going to do our bright ivory, and we'll do some highlights, my little lot like I do to make it pop a little bit. But for now we're just going to stick with that metallic. They've got little metallic here and there on these things, and you got to show those because you got to take advantage of every contrast point that you can with these black models. So let's do that. Let's get the metallic, dark aluminum, or dark, there we go, I got it right over here, dark silver right there. That's going to look really nice. All right, let's do it. All right, here we go. This is exactly what I was talking about. I knew I saw red on an MP5. So it actually goes from fully auto to single shot. That's the red on it. And if you look, you can see red on some of these other. There's some red on this one. There's some red on the back area. See, like right here. It's the switches and stuff. So we can just kind of put a little spot of red on a couple spots of those guns here. Let's see, let's take a look. Let me grab one of the MP5s. No, let's grab this MP5. There we go. That's an MP5. Right there. Oop, let me zoom out. Alright, so we're going to take the brush and we're just going to maybe do something like right there. Right? There's actually a switch right there actually on this thing. Just a little red dot on there to make it nice. Alright, let's do it. Before we get to the eyes here, I just want to point out that the color changes that we did on the models, we did the red dot on the MP5. Also, this guy has a sawed-off shotgun pistol grip. I did the handle brown and the pump brown, and also we did the shotgun shells red and did a little bit of dark silver to give the back of the shell where the primer is. And then for the next one, let's see what we did on this guy. I did the shotgun shells here, and I also did his pistol grip brown. With this guy, all we did was the red dot on the MP5, red dot on the silenced weapon there, and then we did a red dot on this weapon here as well. So now we're going to fix those eyes. I'm gonna take some of the actually I believe I'm gonna use the dark silver, and then I'm gonna drop it in each eye, and then I'm gonna come back with silver and just drop it in there to make those eyes pop, because we really need those eyes to shine. So if you look here, I'll bring out the art again. Let's zoom out a little bit. Bring out the art. See here, you got this gloss. Now I could paint it, a gloss black, or I could put a white dot in the corner, but I think just metallic will do the trick here on these models. It'll give us that look, and you can see on this guy it's just plain black. So anyway, these are some of the photos that I found. Here's another one right here. See how they're very reflective, and we're looking for that exaggeration. All right, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use dark metallic for the eyes. All right, let's do it. Well, what a surprise. As I was painting and filming, look what came in. Squidmar Dark Future set. Yup, we got that. And then we got the Squidmar Essential Paint set, right? And then, of course, last and not least, we got the Fantasy Paint set, Squidmar. I'm looking forward to these. We'll have to debut these on another day, but these just came in. Had to show you those. So anyway, let's get back to basing these guys. We're going to have to base these guys. We're going to be using some of this scenic base that I picked up a while back, and I'm actually kind of getting through it here. You've seen me use it before, but we're going to take this, and we're going to take this base here. I'm actually going to take some of this glue I've got set down here and just kind of get it on there like this. All right, real quick. Real simple, trying to avoid those feet. I may have to change my brushes. I think I grabbed the wrong one, but we'll make do. All right. Get on there. Trying to keep it away from the boots. Alright, there it is. Real quick, real simple. You know what? Might need to dust that off again. But yeah, that's it. There we go. Alright, let's get to rest. Right here, we're gonna do our matte varnish. I love this ultra matte varnish, man. This stuff is so good. This is, for me, is the magic for painting after I'm done. This really makes the painting pop, in my opinion. I love the matte, and we're just gonna go ahead and do it now. I've got it loaded in the airbrush. We're just gonna spot these with a little bit just real quick, you know, nothing crazy, just to get a nice coat over the top, real quick. Right, and right there, all good. Well, there you have it, guys. British SAS for Spectre operations. I got these from, where did I get these things from? Turn-based miniatures, that's right. You know what? These are some cool miniatures, and again, I said in the beginning, I've been sitting on them for a while, and actually, I did a video a while back. I should put the link in the description. It was for the United States Marine Corps Special Services guys. I did that a couple years back, and it's a really popular video. You should go check it out. I'll put the link down there. But anyway, guys, we've got a lot more to go. A long year and fun stuff to come down the pipe. Anyway, guys, please like and subscribe. It really helps support the channel. And I'll catch you guys next week.